Yo, guys, what is up? It's your boy Mitchell with my co-host.
Yo, it's your favorite butt naked Ray.
Yes, sir. As you just heard him, uh, Ray. I'm
Uh,
just gonna stop saying what episode we're on at this point, guys. It's hard to keep track, but I'm pretty sure we're on episode 9. But yeah, this week it's gonna be packed. We already told y'all what we were gonna talk about um last week, but we obviously have added more things since then. First off, let's just say it. Last week of Women's History Month, man. How are you feeling?
feel the same. Uh, didn't really talk to that many women this month. Shocker, right? No. I think this month was pretty impactful for towards Women's Appreciation Month. So, yeah,
Yeah, at least over here on the podcast, I'm just saying, like, um, we love women.
dude. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Seriously though, we
Yeah.
want to just talk about, I guess, anything left. What else do you got to say? Not what else you got to say, but what movies, shows, if any movie or shows, did you watch that has a lead female actress? Oh yes, sir.
There was one that I actually watched not too long ago.
Same here.
Yeah, it's called Die My Love, and it has Jennifer Lawrence playing as the main lead. Her name is Grace in that movie, and her co-actor being Robert Pattinson. I really enjoyed this movie myself, and I think it's a movie that everybody should watch. But a little brief rundown of it. It's pretty much like Grace is a writer, and pretty much like she has a kid, and pretty much like she becomes crazy throughout the movie, and then Robert Pattinson isn't helping. So I would highly recommend watching this movie, and it's amazing. Yeah,
What is
that's
it called again?
so. Die My Love. It came out
Okay,
last year.
My love. Y'all heard the man. Check it out whenever you can. A movie I would like to talk about is also a movie I'm gonna probably talk about later on. Is I watched Ready or Not, the first one,
Hey.
and I also watched the second one like last week. And what I do have to say is both of the films are good. I do think the first one's the better film, but both of the films are really good. And I forgot the lead actress, her name, but she
Lara
does
Weaving.
a yeah, her. She does a really good job in both movies. I can definitely see her. She's already starting to become one, but I definitely can see her later down the line becoming a scream queen, or just being more in just movies in general, but also in the horror franchise. Because I remember her from, I don't know what her first one was, but I remember her from Babysitter, and
Mm.
we've never seen that film. I'm just gonna say she did really good in that film. So,
Okay.
uh, yeah, check them out if you haven't seen it. Ready or Not, Ready or Not Two is in theaters right now too. And the other girl that was also like her sister in the film, she did a really great job too. So yeah, great
Catherine Newton.
films. What you say?
It's Catherine Newton. She was in the
Yeah,
Abigail movie.
yeah. I know she was in that movie, but I just didn't know her name. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, she she did a phenomenal job. My girl who played as Daphne back in the day also did a great job too. Buffy the Vampire Slayer too. But anyways, yeah, two great films. Check them out if you have the time to. And yeah, this is the last week of Women's History Month, and I just feel so bad. Like, why can't we have more? Anyways,
So.
moving on to the next thing we were gonna talk
Oh.
about. Moving on to the next thing. Um, we'll just start it off with this. Um, have you seen the Moana trailer?
It
The
did,
live
yeah.
action one?
The new one with the Rock.
Yeah. That.
I
Uh,
I haven't watched the one with the Rock yet, but I did watch like the first trailer that they had with it.
well, the most recent one, yeah, that. The trailer itself didn't look bad. Like it isn't like it's gonna be a bad movie. It's Moana. I don't think it's gonna be a bad movie, especially when we saw the lava lady. I forgot her name, what they called her, but we saw her and some of the visuals. I would definitely say it definitely didn't look as vibrant. Ooh, which I like about that. Vibrant compared to the original, but overall it didn't look that bad. People are roasting Dwayne the Rock Johnson because he just doesn't look like Maui like at all. Like I mean his tattoos look like Maui, but him himself, he looks like dehydrated Maui. He just doesn't fit the role. And well, he fits the role like voice wise because he is Maui, like he voiced the character. But look wise, he doesn't look like Maui, bro. It literally, like I said, looks like a dehydrated Maui. The dude is just too small, and his hair looks like not good. I'll just say that. It doesn't look good, and I understand like watching a lot of other um films and movies and even television shows, they don't really like to make characters big, if you get what I'm saying. Like, for example, I know we keep talking about this, but for example, the One Piece live action, the first season, when we saw Arlong, he was very small. Not compared to Luffy, he wasn't like small, like short, but it was more he just wasn't as big. You know, like fishermen are said to be twice the size as humans, and 10 times as strong as them. And he looked like some dude I seen at the gym a couple of days ago. So I just would rather at least them try to like upscale these characters to make them look bigger than life, or at least close enough to the animated version, original version. And yeah, that's all I gotta say really about it. It didn't look too bad, but yeah, the Wayne the Rock Johnson. Every time I look at him, it just looks like a what are those movies called? Like a scary movie. It just looks like a ripoff of actual Moana. But I guess that you said you haven't seen it, right?
I've only seen what The Rock looks like in it, but I don't know. It's not something I care too much about.
Oh, okay. Have you
Yeah.
seen? Did you watch the Forgotten Island trailer?
I did, yeah. I think it looked like animation wise, it looks great because it was made by the people that made the the newest Puss in Boots movie, which I thought was amazing. But other than the animation, the story wise, it seems interesting, but it's not something that I'm like, oh my god, like Endgame, I'm gonna go watch it, you know. But it's something that would be on my list. I wouldn't mind watching it if somebody asked me to.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I definitely do think the concept is pretty interesting, kind of like the Toy Story concept. It's just the Toy Story concept is just something we hear a lot about, but this concept of they're going to this. If you haven't seen the trailer, it's Forgotten Island. It's a new film. I think it's coming out in September. And yeah, like he said, the animation is really really well. And yeah, to pretty much break it down and talk about it, if you haven't seen the trailer, it's like about these two best friends who are best friends, and they're older now, and they one of them want to go off to I think she said college in the states, but the other one I don't think is going or doesn't want to
Yeah, I don't
go.
think they plan on going.
Yeah, so pretty much what ends up happening is I guess I don't remember where exactly they were at. I think it was a beach, and they pretty much get trapped into this like opposite fantasy world where the only way to escape is to remove their memories of their friendship. So I think that's a pretty interesting concept, especially for a kids movie. And yeah, if you haven't seen the trailer, I definitely recommend check it out. Like you said, it was made by the same people who did Puss in Boots. I feel like DreamWorks is really cooking these couple of past years with their freaking stories they're coming out with. And
Just saying, I don't
Yeah,
know if anybody knows this, but I'm a Shrek hater. I do not like Shrek.
pretty sure they know that.
And yeah.
But they should know that
But
at least if they watch that episode.
facts, bro. But yeah, I remember everybody hating on the Shrek 5 trailer, and I was just like, thank you. Because they just said it didn't look that good. But I hope that's not what the end is really gonna look like. I hope they follow through a little bit more, you know. I know like Shrek was known for its like not perfect animation, but good story. But hey, I'm just saying, like this is a good step for DreamWorks because I hope they follow through with Shrek 5 and oh my god, what's that movie? What was the movie you were talking about?
Forgotten Island.
Yeah, I hope they follow through with it and where they get a like a slight comeback on their creative and animated areas.
Totally forgot about that Shrek trailer. Like honestly, the only bad thing about it was all the memes they were showing. To be honest, like I gotten over the animation. Now I'm okay with it, but the memes, bro, I don't know what they were doing. I really don't know. I really don't know what they're doing, bro. Have you seen? I know you said you haven't seen Harry Potter, right? Like none of them.
I've watched all of them.
Oh, you have? Oh, well then
Yeah.
how do you feel about the show that's about to come out?
I think it's unneeded, but especially that it's since it's a series that I feel like it's still pretty young for its age and where I don't think it needs a reboot yet. And the originals were already good by themselves, so I don't know why they need to do a reboot. But it's pretty much a reboot for the Philosopher's Stone, and where they kind of did it with the Percy Jackson movies with the show that came out. Everybody loved the Percy Jackson remake, so I think that's what they're aiming to go upon with. But I just hope that they don't mess it up. The decisions that they made for acting it's like Harry Potter doesn't look that bad. I'll give him that.
They all look
Hagrid
good.
doesn't.
I think they all look good.
I don't know if I would say they all look good. Um, but a lot of people are mad over the actor that they chose for Snape, and where instead of
Most of those
making him
people are
like Alan
racist.
Rickman, yeah, they made him black. I think it's fine. Like
People
I
are
don't care
racist.
that he became black or not. I just hope that he does a great acting with Snape because Snape is one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter. So yeah, other than that, I'm not hating, and I hope it turns out good for them because I do want to see them like go forward with the Harry Potter world instead of just because I feel like some of the movies they were they wanted to explore more about the world but they just didn't have the time because it was a movie instead of a series. So I'm excited what they're gonna do with this one.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Uh, I haven't seen any of the movies, but that's what I've heard from a lot of people I watched who were Harry Potter fans. Talking about that in the series, the whole reason why they're making it, other than money, is to go dive deeper into the Harry Potter stories because, like you said, they didn't have as much time in the movies to actually touch on everything the books had. So that's what I've heard that they're in these seasons. They're going to be following the source material closely to add things that were left out in the movies but that were in the books. But yeah, like you said, pretty much you said everything I was gonna say, to be honest. Yeah, like that I think the trailer looked good. I think I was watching like I said, I was watching people talk about it who were fans of it, and they were all saying like, yeah, these people who they chose to act it, they look good. You know what I'm saying? The visuals look nice. Harry Potter in his, I think it's Quidditch. Is that what they play?
Yeah, the sports.
Yeah, and his Quidditch fit, he looked clean, like, and it's coming out on Christmas. I've never seen Harry Potter, but watching that trailer, I always wanted to watch it, but I just grew up. We weren't allowed to watch stuff like that. But I always wanted to watch it, and I definitely will check. Watching that trailer definitely made me want to check out Harry Potter even more. So I'm probably gonna try to watch some of the movies before the actual
Oh,
show
I
come
was
out, but
I
or
was
I'll
gonna
just watch the
say
show.
I think they're only going over the Philosopher's Stone arc, so you should only I like if you don't have that time, then I think you should only just watch the first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, movie looked good. Yeah, I don't know why people. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't know why people are hating on the Snape actor. I know why They did it with the VV actor. They did it with Ariel. Like they're just gonna do it every single time there's a race switch, especially to someone that has a darker complexion. They're gonna do it. Now, don't get it twisted. There would be people hating if they made Black Panther white. So I'm not saying it's just because it's a black person, but I'm just saying that's the majority of reason why they're hating. It's because it's a black person. But
Guys,
yeah, I just hope.
I
I
have
just hope.
I have big news.
What?
I'm gonna be the next Black Panther.
Okay. Well, hopefully you get in the gym, and then maybe I'll change my mind on what I'm thinking right now.
Buddy, I've been in the gym, man.
Get in the gym like Black Panther. You know, you're gonna have to be there every day, every night. I want to hear you say "you bomb there." You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I got you. Ready.
Okay, do it.
Ibombe! Type shit, yeah. Oh.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling that, but maybe a couple more years, maybe. Yeah,
A couple more years.
But yeah, like I said, check it out. Have you haven't seen Wonder Man, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, yeah, Wonder Man. If y'all didn't know, like he said, you haven't seen it, but I have. Wonder Man is got renewed for a season 2. And honestly, I was shocked when I saw that news. This is the third Marvel show to get a season 2. Loki, I think What If, and then
WandaVision. Oh no,
no,
WandaVision. I get
WandaVision.
it. I bet.
Yeah, and then this is the third one, Wonder Man. So I'm really I was really surprised when this happened, and honestly, yeah, it was good enough for it. I think a lot of people wanted a season 2. I don't think it needed one, but a lot of people wanted one. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do more with the superhero atmosphere in Hollywood, things like that. That's probably was the most interesting thing about that show, seeing um how a guy with superpowers were in a world where people with superpowers aren't supposed to be actors in Hollywood. It was really interesting seeing his dynamic, especially with the dude who was the dude who was the Mandarin, and they had a great dynamic, great story. Doorman episode, phenomenal. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. I don't know, they haven't said anything like when it's coming out yet, but yeah, Wonder Man. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Season 2 is on the way. And since we're talking about Marvel, I guess the next thing I'll say is if you if you've seen any of the Netflix Marvel shows, you've probably seen The Punisher. Um he's getting a I think it's a one shot. I think it's just literally just like a one I think it's like a short film or like an not a short film because short films are shorter, but it's like I think it's just a one shot of pretty much Punisher last kill. Um I for I probably should have looked this up before, but I can't remember the actor's name, but the actor for Punisher, he's amazing. Like one of the best actors for a comic book character ever. I
Bertha?
literally think he's perfect. What'd you say?
John Bertha?
Yeah, him, John Berthel. He's literally perfect for the character. I'm pretty sure he's also going to be in the Odyssey too. So
He is.
yeah, so he's literally a perfect dude for the character. It's supposed to be coming out May 12th. I'm gonna be busy around that time, but I'll definitely check it out when I come back. And yeah, I don't know if you've seen the Punisher like Daredevil or anything.
I'll be straight up with you. The only Marvel Netflix show I ever watched was the Iron Fist.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say.
So yeah, I probably shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, the Iron Fist that
I thought
it
it
could
was
have been
good. Like
better.
I'm not gonna. I thought it was good when I first watched it, and then I looked back and I was like, oh yeah, no,
I thought
it's
season
not the
1 was
best.
good, and
Yeah.
then when I watched season 2, I literally dropped it after the first episode when I was a kid. Like I was like, nah, this ain't it. But I don't think the actor's a bad dude though. I think the actor for Iron Fist is good. I just think the show itself was not it. But yeah, Punisher. If you haven't seen the show Punisher and you want to check out the dude, don't waste your time watching the show. Just go to Daredevil season 2. Watch that, bro. Watch that season. One of the best superhero acting I've ever seen. and literally since I've been watching superhero media. But yeah, Punisher, One Last Kill comes out May 12th. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Why not?
Is he gonna kill the
Um,
Spider-Man?
yeah, maybe. I hope he does kill that Spider Man. That
Hey
British. Oh,
yo.
let me calm down.
Whoa.
Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Next thing I want to say is this a topic because a lot of people always say, "Hey, Brown." I mean, "Hey, Mitchell." Why don't you talk about anime more or video games or music? And I'm like, okay, and, we will talk about anime. It's just I'm a little slow. I've been watching Doctor Stone. I talk about it every time, but I'm just a little slow with watching my anime right now. But an anime that I don't know if you're watching. I'm not watching it, but I read it, so technically I already watched it. Is Jujutsu Kaisen. And have you heard I don't know if you like I don't know if you're watching it, but are you watching this latest season?
I got to Maki's part, and then I'm just taking a break. I'm gonna let it
Okay.
finish before I
It,
finish
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it just finished. Last episode just dropped
Okay.
yesterday. But
Yeah.
yeah, I heard it was I'm definitely gonna check it out. I heard it was one of the best like animated episodes of an anime of all time. But yeah, definitely Jujutsu Kaisen is on its run, and a lot of people are hating on it, and a lot of people are loving on it. But I want to know. This is a question I had for you. Do you think Jujutsu Kaisen is the best new gen anime
Uh,
of this
just
newest gen? Let me say
just
that.
to appeal it, like this for me, the straight answer is gonna be yes. It's like
Oh wow.
I would
Okay,
consider it the best, just like
I was
modern
listening.
day anime. Just because like the cultural difference that it has compared to some of the other animes that's happened recently, it's like the other only like closest anime that can compete against it would be like Chainsaw Man, but I don't know if you saw the ending manga for Chainsaw Man, but
Yeah, I
not
saw it.
that many people loved it. Um,
I can
so
understand why.
yeah,
I literally
so
have that on my list to talk about that. But sorry,
yeah.
you can go.
No, yeah, I would genuinely consider JJK being the like one of the I guess the best anime in current generation because again, just the cultural difference that it has, it's the impact that it has towards anime. Look, think about it. So when it first came out back in like what 2020, if I recall,
Yeah,
every
it's like 2020.
yeah, the hype that it got was insane. It's like everybody's saying, "Oh my god, it's gonna be the newest, greatest anime to ever come out." And dude, you cannot lie to me and say that JJK has not raised new and
Hasn't
grew
raised
the
what'd you
anime
say?
fan it erased and grew the anime fan base in such a
Oh,
detrimental
okay.
way because now we have streamers, now we have content creators, now we have actors saying that it's their favorite anime to watch like currently. So
Yeah,
it
most people.
just like culturally wise for anime, it is considered the best anime right now. It has the same impact as Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Attack and
No,
JJK.
no, no, no,
Yes,
no. I'm not letting
yes,
you
it is,
continue to say that. No,
dude. Mitchell,
no.
I'm being so for real.
Dragon Ball, Naruto. Are
Mitchell,
we serious?
Mitchell, I'm just saying this now, dude. In Dragon Ball in the '90s blew up anime. Naruto in the 2000s blew up anime, and now in the 2020s, JJK is blowing up anime. So you got to give them that. It's giving
Okay,
that,
I
like,
guess if you put it that way, but the way the originally you said it was like it sounded like you were saying it had the same amount of impact as Dragon Ball and Naruto. That's what it sounded like you were saying.
like it's just like the way that it created. It's huge. It's like there's no way you're gonna be you're like even if you don't like the story base of JJK, yes, it's pretty what some people would
Bland.
consider generic and bland. It's
Yeah, it's not
still
bad though.
it reaches out to the newer fan base. So like if you're like look, 2010, you know what anime blew up or what anime blew up during that time?
My Hero, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan became like a cultural like it became pretty much like K-pop in 2018 and where it became huge. It became national, it became global. And then now JJK is becoming that because of the influence it's having. So it's just like although it's not going to have the same amount of impact as like Dragon Ball, like Naruto did like you still got to remember anime is still a growing world. So JJK it's something that helped grow that field, you know.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. I'm not gonna lie, you did a good point. You know, if this was a debate episode, you probably would have won right then and there because you were making really good points. But thank God this is not a debate episode.
You
I don't
almost
know.
made it
I did. I had to calm
one.
down. I had to calm down because I had to let you finish and I understood what you were saying. Okay. I definitely, from what you were saying in the 2020s, is it the best new gen? I don't know. I still don't know about that. I personally don't have it as the best new gen. I think I don't want to put this in the same conversation because it's a little bit newer still, but I have Don over Jujutsu Kaisen
That's
as of
fair.
right now. So, but like I said, it is a little bit newer. I would say Jujutsu Kaisen is a different generation than Don. I would say Don is more with Sakamoto Days and Kagurabachi and all those other animes. But well, Kagurabachi is not an anime yet, but Hell's Paradise, that's what I meant to say. Um but Jujutsu Kaisen, with its impact, could you argue, because all the things you said, yes, were true, but could you argue the same thing with Demon Slayer or Solo Leveling?
Oh, for sure, dude. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna talk about solo leveling because solo leveling is already dying. But no, dude, Demon Slayer. So you know how I said Attack on Titan like pretty much like took over 2010s,
Yeah.
dude. Demon Slayer in like the second half of the 2010s, so like 2016 and up, Demon Slayer took over because that's like another impact that like it was pretty much like a meteor that hit, you know? Because everybody was saying like, "Oh my God, Attack on Titan is the best anime," blah 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 blah, and then out of nowhere, like an anime became more popular than Attack on Titan, which was Demon Slayer, like season one and two,
Yeah,
and
but Demon Slayer came out like in 2019, like 20
Demon
around that.
Slayer,
Yeah, the first
I'm pretty
season?
sure it came out like 2017, no, 2018.
No. It came out in like 2019,
Oh,
2020. That's when it came out.
then yeah, actually, no, I would consider JJK and Demon Slayer being the two biggest, but I would still consider JJK being more, not quite bigger, but like more impactful as a whole than Demon
I
Slayer. It's like Demon Slayer,
I definitely
it's
do agree with that. It is more impactful.
yeah, it's just the fact that Demon Slayer it had such a huge like such a huge jump and where I'm pretty sure it like broke some records in like the movie theater about like the movies and stuff.
Yeah,
Um
how they break a.
so so yeah, no JJ or not JJK. Demon Slayer was definitely like a revolutionary anime, but the impact that just JJK had as a whole right now, it's probably the number one anime out right now. And I don't, and I'm pretty sure Demon Slayer is ending soon too. So pretty much it's
Yeah, you like
like
two
Demon
more
Slayer.
movies.
Yeah, Demon Slayer is like passing the torch on to JJK into becoming like even though it like already kind of surpassed it, you know, because
Yeah,
like in a way, you know, you remember when Demon Slayer came out and everybody had Tanjiro's like patterns?
yeah, and that song, everyone was playing it,
Yeah,
blazing that song.
yeah. So Demon Slayer had that, but like it's gonna this could be controversial to say. So
Hey, I love controversy.
Demon Slayer had that in like the first season, like season one and season like a little bit of season two. But dude, every single thing about JJK as of right now has had like that margin of impact. Cause you know, season one, everybody started wearing like Itadori merch and Gojo shit.
Yeah,
The movie came out, people started like glazing over
Pizza,
Utah. Yeah, season two comes out, bro. Everybody's glazing.
Gojo. What's that
Everybody
one
in season
dude?
two is being glazed.
Megumi's dad. I
Nanami,
forgot his
yeah,
name.
Toji, Nanami, Gojo, Itadori, Megumi. Dude, like everybody was being glazed in season two, and then now
Boogie
season,
Woogie.
yes, bro. And then season three, bro, Maki's being glazed.
Okay, no
Itadori's getting
disrespect to them.
what?
Uh,
No, I'm just saying that she's getting hype, you know.
she deserves
It's
it
not.
though, right?
No, bro. Chill,
I'm
bro. Let me
sorry.
finish, bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro,
I'm
let
sorry.
me finish, bro. But
I'm
no,
sorry.
just like in general, everybody in like JJK's like no matter what season it is or what movie comes out, dude, JJK like exponentially just like grows as an anime and the culture around it. It's like people are gonna hate on it because how being successful it is, but dude, you can't change the fact that it probably had again like people are saying it has the best animation of all of anime right now, um, or like an anime episode. I mean, and it has so many people that loved every single character in that series that people are willing to cosplay them, dress like them, even wear merch about them. It's just insane how much like JJK grew as a anime itself and expanded the world. It's you can't deny it.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Give Ray a round of applause. I was ready to like destroy this and hate on it, but Ray convinced me. I can't. I'm just gonna be real. Like if it wasn't Ray and Raymond, maybe I would have been arguing until my throat went dry. But no, he convinced me, bro. Like he's right. Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll give it's a prop. It is the best new gen right now. He is right. Like I don't hate Jujutsu Kaisen, so I can't like. There was not too much I could have said to hate on it, but he's right though. Like Jujutsu Kaisen, with its impact, it is surpassing Demon Slayer. Definitely, I don't think it is surpassing. I think it is has surpassed Demon Slayer. I think the
Certainly
only thing that's
surpassed it.
keeping Demon Slayer, I don't think the only thing that's keeping Demon Slayer afloat is the fact that they're dragging this last arc into 3 different movies.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's right. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, I just said it too before we started talking. One of the people are saying has one of the best animated episodes of an anime. Part 4 has already been announced, and that's probably going to come out in a year or two. Um, but I wonder, will this change once we get season 5? Because a lot of people didn't like the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think it was that bad, but a lot of people didn't like the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
but I don't
fair.
think an ending though will. I don't think an ending ruins something that has been going on for so long though. So
Mhm.
I think its impact will still be justified that it is right now the best new gen. So yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. You convinced me, Ray. I ain't gonna
No,
lie to
yeah,
you.
no, yeah. And even in the ending, there's gonna be haters all the time about it. And
Yeah, everyone's gonna
eh,
hate.
yeah, we're not. I'm not gonna spoil anything about JJK, but to me, I thought it was a fine ending. I just wish they modified a couple things.
Yeah. The other thing is not anime, manga fans are so weird because every time a manga ends for an anime, everyone is hating on it. Always, they're always hating on it. And then the anime will come out and they will either clarify some things or finish off some things, and then people will say, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." People actually like it. So I don't know if it's just because when it comes out, people are just mad that it ended, so there are people hating on it, saying it's trash. And then because the same thing happened when My Hero ended, everyone was hating on that ending, and then when the actual anime finally finished, people are like, "Yeah, this My Hero is low key." Like the last couple of seasons, people are saying it's are underrated because people aren't really talking about how great of an anime it was, and the ending was actually a satisfying ending for most of the fans. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a manga thing, or maybe it's just because the anime will change up some things from the manga. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah, and I think like a reason why. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Uh,
you're good.
I feel like a lot of the reason why some manga creators want to end their stories because they want to move on to different projects. It's not like
Yeah,
One Piece and where like it can just keep going because the world expands so much.
yeah,
It's
been
like no
animated.
matter yeah, who was the director or the creator of One Piece again?
Oda Sensei.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that like he's aware that people are gonna be hating like he's not gonna be able to appease to everybody's wants
Yeah,
with the
he
ending
said
of One
that.
Piece.
Yeah, he
So
has.
yeah, I think I like anytime a series ends or if anything ends, and like the director or not the director but the creator wants it to end that way. I think I can definitely respect it rather than like appeasing to everybody's wants. Like
Mhm.
again with like My Hero, let's say like everybody wanted, Bakugo and
Oh
Midori
my,
to get together. And dude, the hold up.
you're good, you're good, you're good. But as he was saying before, he got interrupted there. I know what he was heading towards, but I just wanted to say something because while he was talking, it did remind me of something. Because this is something that's happening now too, even for some reason. This has something to do with anime and these creators, but also it just leads also to Harry Potter and the actor who is playing Snape. Like people are so obsessive and like I guess delusional and just their mindset just can't be changed, which is one of the reasons why I'm not even gonna go into there. But it is just crazy every time I hear when these actors, these mangakas or the creator of the mangas, if I'm saying that word wrong, um these directors, I don't really even hear it from the directors as much, but just these people who play a role in making these films that so much of us love to watch, they just like get hated on to the point where these actors are getting sent death threats. Like the creator of Attack on Titan got sent a bunch of death threats. My Hero, even now the role for Snape, like we just need to like people we just need to calm down. It's never that serious, bro. Who we're wishing death upon these people, bro. So just chill out. Are you back, Ray?
I am back, and I just want to
Okay.
add on to that. It's like yes, it's good to be immersed in somebody's creation into the world of, let's say, Avatar, or in the world of Harry Potter. Just remember that you're living in reality, and don't ever threaten people because they ruined your favorite series. Remember, it's always going to be
Literally.
fantasy, and it's not going to be your real life. It's
It's
not an
not,
isekai,
yes.
man.
It's not that serious. I wish people would
Yeah.
be mad over like starting wars as much as this. Like, why are we getting this bent over some dude with dreads playing with a stick? Like, it's not that serious. Okay, but anyways, continue where you were going with My Hero.
um I kind of forgot, bro. I'll be straight up with you.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna.
don't
My
blame
sister
you.
needed me, but no, it
You're
was
good.
it was. I was pretty much just going on a tangent about like how endings aren't gonna be exactly what you think, and it's like, don't get me wrong. Although it's not gonna be like the exact ending you want it to be, just remember you can make your own ending and make fan fictions or whatever. Just don't threaten anybody for not making the series the way you want it to be.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was thinking about it because when you said the Bakugo and uh
Midoriya thing.
Midoriya thing, because that just popped in my head as soon as you said that. But yeah,
Yeah, man, Raymond.
I told y'all, bro. We will talk about anime, bro. You just gotta. I just gotta think of some things. Our anime grind is a little slow right now, but we will talk about anime. We love anime on this podcast. So for you anime, I don't know, nutter butters.
Freaks.
Yeah, freaks. That's the better thing to say. For you anime freaks, there y'all go. We talked about anime for like 20 minutes. Okay, so yeah, now it's time to get in the bulk of what this episode is really going to be talking about. Things we are excited for in April. Last month we did the same thing for March, and this is just something I'm going to keep doing as a tradition for every month because I think it was in our January episode or February episode. I was trying to like list every movie that was coming out um in theaters, like whenever I got the list of them, but I was just like that it probably won't be as appeasing. Like if I was a fan watching this, it would feel like kind of homework if someone is just telling me this movie's coming out, this movie's coming out. So it's better if we are actually excited for these things that are coming out, and we're also going to be also telling you guys about movies that are also coming out in this month. So yeah, you can check it out. And yeah, starting off, I'll just start off because I just been rambling anyways. The first one I want to talk about is Doctor Stone, bro. Core
Oh
3,
my
the
god.
final last season of Doctor Stone is coming out in the month of April. I told you guys I was gonna catch up before then. I have not caught up yet. I'm almost done with I'm almost done with core 2. I have like 4 more episodes. I definitely will finish it before core 3, but I'm not gonna keep saying it, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep saying it. Doctor Stone is one of the most underrated animes of this generation. But I will admit Jujutsu Kaisen's the best. But yeah, Doctor Stone Core 3 is coming out April 2nd. If you I've said it plenty of times. Just watch Doctor Stone. That's all I gotta say. Go, Ray. What do you have to say?
Um, So for me, I'm not too excited on any anime or series that's coming out this month, but I do have a couple movies that I'm excited for. One of them being it's actually gonna come out in like 4 days or so. The best movie of all time, the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
No, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it because if you guys knew me from high school, you know I was obsessed with Yoshi, and this is gonna be the
That's
movie where he
true.
makes his appearance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He was my main in Mario Kart, in Smash Bros, in
Hated that dude in Smash.
Mario Party. Yes, bro. Um, yeah, I gotta thank Yoshi for being my number one in my fourth place in ECPI tournament in
That
2022.
too.
Um,
Yes, sir.
but oh no, it's 2020. But whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this movie. A lot of the same people from the previous movie are coming back. So Aaron Hovart's going to be coming back as the director. Matthew
hmm
Fogel, I think he was the same writer as the last time. Uh,
hmm
Same studio that they're working with. And pretty.
Illumination.
hmm I'm pretty excited for the what do you call it? The actors that's coming back. So we got Anya Taylor-Joy playing as Princess Peach, Chris Pratt coming
Baddie.
back as Mario, Jack
Baddie.
Black, the goat.
Baddie.
Um, we we got the guy, the legend himself, Yoshi,
Childish
being voiced.
Gambino.
Yes, bro, played by Donald Glover. Love him, man. I,
Baddie.
I love how. Hold up.
You're good.
Sorry about that. But we
No,
got
you're good. You're
Brie.
good.
Yes, so we got Charlie Day coming back for Luigi. I see he's having more of a role, thankfully, because I actually liked him as Luigi. We got everybody else
Yeah,
coming
I
back.
love
Solis Guzman, Michael Key, Kevin Michael Richardson coming back. And some new actors. We got Glenn Powell playing as Fox McCloud, and we got Brie Larson playing as Rosalina, which I'm kind of excited for, dude, because Brie Larson is in one of my favorite movies of all time, so I gotta give it to her, man.
I
Gotta
was
give it to her.
literally gonna ask you, like, have you seen that Fox McCloud is gonna be in this movie? That's what I was literally about to ask you.
Yes, dude. I was like, whoa, Fox McCloud, the
Yeah.
goat.
A lot of people are saying that this means we're probably gonna get a Super Smash Brothers movie in the future. That's what a lot of people are thinking.
Dude, if we are, then I think it's gonna be stupid. But I'm up for it, man. I'm up for it.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna watch it day one. Um, yeah. When does it come out?
It comes out in the 1st of April.
Yeah, I knew that. I just wanted the fans to know. But anyway, uh, yeah, I'm not as excited for that movie, but I definitely will check it out. The first one I thought it wasn't bad. I thought it was a cool movie. But yeah,
I think
this
I'm
one
gonna
I
watch.
definitely
Oh, go ahead.
what you said? I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say
You
I
go ahead.
definitely will check this movie out, but am I excited? I don't know. I am excited because it's Galaxy, but at the same time, I really don't know.
I was gonna
But
say
maybe
for all you adults that are single and don't have a girlfriend like me and Mitchell, I recommend watching it like a week after it comes out because you don't want to be sitting in a theater just full of kids. Uh,
or maybe
so
you
yeah.
do.
Whoa, I'm all good, man. I'm a say no to that.
Okay, good. Next thing I want to talk about is One Piece season 2. Yeah, y'all thought I forgot about it. We're getting L Bass, baby. I told you, anime fans, we're gonna eat, bro. One Piece season 2. Yes, it really isn't a season 2, but the One Piece fans are calling it a season 2, so I'm gonna call it a season 2 too. One Piece is
Back,
coming back
man.
with the new rebirth versions. If y'all didn't know, now you know. We are officially going into seasons for One Piece. It's a sad sight to see. I love seeing week to week. it's just something about watching an anime week to week. It really, in my opinion, it really just what's the word I'm trying to think? It makes me love the characters even more. It's the reason why I will always love Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Dragon Ball, I guess, and all those other longer running animes more than the current animes you have. It's just because with these long running animes, I just feel more adapt and
Feel like
more
a
in
straw hat,
relation.
man.
Yeah, more in relation and like a straw hat with these characters. But yeah, One Piece, Elbaf is about to come, bro. If you are a manga reader, this won't really shock you, but if you're an anime watcher only, this might shock you. I think Elbaf will probably be, when it's all said and done, a top three arc in One Piece. I'm just gonna be real. So definitely, if you're not a One Piece fan, you better catch up. It comes out on April 1st. You have enough time to watch One Piece. Drop your kids, drop your wife, drop your work, watch One Piece. Okay, I promise you. After you drop all of that and catch up to One Piece, everyone will love you. Your wife will still love you. Your kids will
What?
love you. Your drop will not fire you. You will still be in good hands. So
Hey,
yeah, check
yo.
out One Piece if you just check it out. I'm not. I'm gonna. I always say it's the best fiction of all time. Watch One Piece, man. I don't know why I have to keep telling people this, bro. April 5th, bro. Check it
Drop
out.
your kids, drop your wife. Nah, that's a banger, bro. That's a banger. All right. I'm sorry, bro.
You're
So,
good.
was that it for One
Yeah,
Piece?
that's it for
Okay,
One Piece.
cool. All right. Well, going into my next movie, a movie I've actually been really, really, really excited for. It's probably a movie I'm gonna watch as soon as it comes out. Um, April 3rd, 2026, we got Christopher Borglis's new movie coming out, The Drama, featuring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. It's a movie that's been really hyped up because it's the new A24 movie, and A24 fans get their in there too. I'm one of them. I would kill to be a part of A24, but yeah, I'll just read you guys a little thingy about it. I haven't like read. I only watched a trailer once, and I really want to go into this movie blind because that's what the marketing is trying to sell you. It's pretty much a happily engaged couple is put to the test when an unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails. So yeah, I recommend going into this movie blind because again, the trailers they're not showing too much about what's gonna happen, but it builds into the movie, it builds in excitement, and it's definitely working on me. So I can't wait for April 3rd, man.
Like he just said, that was a movie I ain't gonna lie. That was a movie that I've been debating on and off my list. Same thing with Mario movie. Those are just two movies I don't know. Like sometimes I'm like I go want to watch it, and the other time I'm like, I can wait. But yeah, it comes out. You said April 3rd, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, April 3rd. Check it out in your local theaters. Next thing I wanted to talk about was what I'm saying, another show. It's supposed to be coming out April 4th, so the day after that. Um, it is called Demons of the Shadow Realm. It is made by the same creator who created I almost said Final Fantasy. Who created Full Metal Alchemist / Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But yeah, her name or their name, I'm pretty sure it's a female, is Hiromu Arakawa. As y'all can tell, I'm fluent in Japanese, so I'm pretty sure I said that right. So yeah, it is a really interesting series. If you haven't seen the trailers, check it out. I've heard about the manga when it came out a long time ago, and now they're finally making it into an anime. And I love Full Metal Alchemist. If you didn't know that, so I'm definitely gonna be checking this out when it comes out. April 4th on Crunchyroll. For all I know, I don't know if it's on anything else, but I know it's gonna be on Crunchyroll. So yeah, check it out if you like Full Metal Alchemist. Even if you don't, I still would say check it out.
Serious, sir. Were you were you trying to sell Full Metal Alchemist? No, I'm kidding.
Just saying, bro. Like elite.
Alrighty. For me, I have one more movie that I want to talk about, and it's a small. Not. It's not. Well, it has some backing, but it's not quite an indie film. But it's a new movie from Nate Parker, written by Nate Parker, and it's called Newborn. I genuinely didn't know anything about this movie upon reading into it. I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. But some of the actors that's playing in it, it's gonna be Aiden Stocks, Matthew Milrea, and Barry Pepper. I haven't heard of any of those names yet, but can't wait to see them and how they're gonna play in this movie. But a little brief sundown or rundown of this plot for you. It's gonna be after serving 7 years in a solitary confinement, Chris Newborn seeks to rebuild his life and reconnect with his family, only to find that freedom has become a terrifying psychological battleground. So yeah, I don't know too much about it, and I'm pretty excited on how this movie's gonna be.
Facts. I think
Hmm.
he forgot another movie, guys. He said one more movie. He definitely forgot something.
Oh, my bad, my
He
bad, my
forgot
bad. Sorry.
Michael, baby. Yes, sir.
Which one?
MJ back from the dead. Michael is coming out on
Oh my god.
April 24th. Get your tickets now.
No,
We are
bro.
trying
Let
to
me
reach
win
a
this, bro.
billion so we can win this bet. Get your
Oh
tickets,
my god.
please.
Oh my god.
I
Sorry.
already tried. I tried to get my tickets for the fan event, which was supposed to be like a week early before the movie came out, or not a week early. It was supposed to be like that Monday, I think. But the tickets already sold out. So I got my tickets for I think the day before it comes out, anyways. But it doesn't matter. You already know who Michael Jackson is. I'm not gonna go on a spree telling you what this movie's about, bro. Okay, just check it out. Michael Jackson. He's back from the dead, apparently. Um, And yeah, I recommend watching it in IMAX or in Dolby. I'm watching it in Dolby because I want my sheets to shake when I hear, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
It's
I'm
crazy.
really excited to see this movie. I was literally playing Michael Jackson Experience like two
Oh,
weeks
excuse me.
ago. You're good. You're good. Bless you. I was literally playing Michael Jackson Experience like 2 weeks ago. So y'all know I'm excited for this. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I will be. I'm not gonna be dressing from head to toe on Michael Jackson, but I'll probably look for a shirt or something. But yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. April 24th, Michael's coming out, baby.
Sir. Oh, also my bad. For the movie that I was talking about, Newborn, I just found out, dude, the director is from Norfolk, Virginia. So go represent, man. Go represent. Go watch that movie, man.
Ew,
Hmm? Buddy, you go to school there.
bro. You know we only represent the beach, bro. Pharrell Williams.
Buddy, then why you going to the Norfolk campus?
Bro, it ain't my fault, man.
It's the system, man. They're getting you.
Rex. It is the
All right.
system.
But
Bro,
yeah,
do you have
that
anything else on your list?
no, that's all it, bro. I saw the Michael movie and I was like, I already know he's gonna talk about it, so I'm not gonna I'm not even gonna write about it.
Yes, baby, Michael. But yeah, I have two more things on my list.
Yeah, how about it?
Next thing I have is The Boys. The final season of The Boys is coming out on April 8th. Amazon this year, they have been cooking, bro. We've gotten Fallout, we've gotten Invincible. Now we have The Boys, and The Boys and Invincible will be dropping like pretty much back to back. So we're gonna be eating April and May, for these
We're gonna be
for these
eating
movies.
April.
You know what I meant.
Sorry.
But yeah, bro. The Boys, if you haven't seen it, I'm just gonna say it's like if we had superheroes in our world and if they were just
Realistic.
if it was more realistic and if some of them were more realistic, because I don't think every superhero would be like them, but if it was more realistic with a lot of superheroes abusing their power to pretty much, or just being like freaks. But yeah, The Boys, it is a great show. I've been watching it since like the first season. If you need an episode to convince you to watch it, watch the episode called Hero Gasm. It sounds
Oh my
crazy,
god.
but I'm telling
No,
you,
bro.
That is
Actually, no, no, no. Yeah, that is
probably one
valid.
of the best episodes in the series.
Yeah,
So
just be aware there's gonna be a penis in that episode.
there's gonna be way more than that. But yeah,
Yeah.
just be aware. April 8th, The Boys. I love that show, man. Check it out. And I guess for my next thing, this is not really a show or a movie, but if you know, you know. April 18th. Oh shoot, voice crack. April 18th, NBA playoffs are here, boy. I know we don't talk about basketball on here, but I really wanted to talk about this, and it's our podcast, so we can talk about whatever we want. April 18th, I'm gonna be watching the playoffs, man. I'm excited for this year's basketball, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If
Hey,
you
who you
watch
rooting for,
basketball,
man?
you should know. You know who I'm rooting for. His name starts with a K.
Buddy, what
Kevin
about the
Durant.
team?
Right now, I don't know if I can root for that team, to be honest,
That's
but
crazy.
I'm
What team is
definitely
he on now?
rooting. He's on the Rockets. Don't disrespect the king. But yeah, definitely. I can't wait. And hopefully, far do I think we're gonna go? Hex no, but hopefully we do. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty much it with things we are excited in April, right? You don't have anything more?
I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we were excited for in April. And if there's things you're excited for in April, bro, DM us, comment, and hate on us. Say you forgot about this, you forgot about this, you forgot about Ookie Bookie or something you just made up. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay. Let us know things you're
Bro.
excited for in April, or even things that we didn't really talk about in March that you think we should check out. Um,
Oh, you know,
next
I'm
thing.
actually my
Oh,
bad, my
go.
bad. I'm probably gonna check out. Oh my god, what movie was it? It was the movie that just came out. No, it's not.
What?
I've never mind. I forgot. Go check out
Oh, you're
Project Hail
good.
Mary.
Yeah, that too. Great movie.
Yeah.
I literally just saw one of the books at the place I work at, and I was just like, "Wow,
Hey,
this is crazy." We literally
did you
just
get
got it.
it?
Literally, heck no, but we just got it, and it said Ryan Gosling in a future film. You know, well, it said a future adaptation. It didn't say film, but if it said a future adaptation, and I was like, "That's cool that they're already rolling this out." But, um, yeah, though, to end it off like we usually always do, we're just gonna talk about things we watched this week, and I'm gonna let my boy Ray start off with this.
Hey man, um, I felt pretty nostalgic. Not really, because this week I was mainly watching the old universe, the cinematic Universal monsters. So yeah, I
Okay.
watched the original Dracula, the original Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. I kind of just did it in like one whole series, and it was a lot of fun. Very outdated, but yet it's like the main reason why I wanted to watch it was to see like um how like camera and like techniques were back then and how they evolved so far. And I gotta say, I actually like learned a lot from watching those older movies, so I gotta give kudos to them. And the acting, it was very good for the time, but it's
Yeah.
definitely outdated. Yeah.
F those actors. I'm playing.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
playing. I'm
insane.
playing. I'm playing.
Boris
Rest in peace to
Karloff.
those actors if any of them are passed. But it was that it. Those were the two things. Well, I know you're gonna
um
probably have more, but I'm
no,
just
yeah,
was that
yeah,
your
that
first one?
yeah, that was my first one. It's pretty much like the
Okay.
entire like original. Like my favorite was the Invisible Man. I'll be straight up with
Yeah,
you.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Um, I watched. I mean, I already talked about it, but why not talk about it again? I watched Ready or Not, Here I Come. Like I said, it was a great film. I definitely do think like the first one is the better of the two, but honestly, it just felt like they were like yanking the cow's udders in this one. Like, is that a saying people say?
Not usually, but yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like they didn't have too much of a story, so they were just like I said, they're just pulling on the cow's udders, trying to just to make this movie go. Which that doesn't mean it felt like it was bad because of that, but it definitely just felt like okay, I'm just gonna let this slide because hee hee ha ha, it's kind of funny. But yeah, great movie though. I definitely, like I said, the two lead roles killed it. All the other killers from the family killed it. That ending was like a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like, bad. It was just crazy. But definitely haven't seen it. Check it out. It is in theaters right now. And the next thing I'll just go with my second one too, because I already talked about it already or not. JoJo's. If you haven't seen it,
Then you
check
know
it
it.
out, bro. Steel Ball Run. JoJo's, man. That first episode was really good. Like was really good. A lot of people I remember when we first heard like Steel Ball Run was with these horses and it was this amazing race. And it was totally different from anything we've ever seen before. A lot of people were saying that we probably will never ever get this part, just because it's so hard to animate horses, and people didn't want them to use CGI. Which, from when I was watching it, I'm pretty sure for a lot of the close-up scenes of them riding the horse, they were not using AI. Not AI. I meant to say
CGI.
CGI. They were not using CGI. Maybe for like the farther scenes they were, but honestly, from watching it, I really couldn't tell if they were or not. And even if they were, I'm not against CGI in films or anime. That let me say that that's a better thing to say in anime. It was definitely a good episode, and yeah, it sucks because right now we don't know when we're getting another episode, and
Dang, really?
yeah, it literally like people have asked one of the, I know there was this going on a lot. I think it was someone asked the creator on Twitter, like the director of of this season, and he said he doesn't know when the next episode is going to be released either. So we literally don't know. Netflix doesn't know either. There was like I saw that there was this thing that someone DM'd, not DM'd, but someone put in the comment of a JoJo post from Netflix. They're like, when is the next season? When's the next episode going to be out? And then like Netflix from Indiana responded and said it's going to be out next week, and the episode is not out. And then people went back to the comment and it was removed. So the comments no longer there. But yeah, that's what really sucks is sadly, since Netflix has been with JoJo's, people are saying this is the Netflix curse. They're just gonna keep ruining. They're ruining JoJo, so now they're gonna ruin more and more anime. I'm not gonna be that harsh, but it definitely sucks that with JoJo's we do have to wait. Sometimes it's weird how Netflix drops their scheduling for JoJo sometimes, and yeah, that's something I definitely don't like. And yeah, I'm definitely excited to see where the story will go. And yeah, JoJo's Steel Ball Run. Check it out. The first episode is pretty good. It's only one episode, so it's not like there's much to watch, anyways.
Thanks. Yeah. I got like two more things that I watched this week. One of them was the best Final Destination movie, Final Destination Bloodlines. That
What? That is not the
that is,
best.
dude, that's the best Final Destination.
What? The first
Yes.
like two are better.
No, I disagree.
What?
I disagree, but this is not an argument episode. But I watched Bloodlines and gotta say, I enjoyed it the first time watching it, enjoyed it the second time watching it, enjoyed it the third time watching it. It's a movie that I recommend watching. And you don't even need to watch any of the previous movies for it too, which is probably the best part. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I don't know what he's talking about, guys.
Dude, it's the
I
best Final Destination.
I don't know about that one, but I don't
What do you
know.
consider? You consider the first one better?
I think both the first one and the second one are better. I
Okay,
just think
I'm just
they're
gonna have to disagree.
both a better movie.
Hey,
Um,
but leave a comment in the bottom. See which one's the
yes,
best Final Destination.
and definitely check them all three of them out if you haven't seen them. Like honestly, check them all out. But yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
even check
know.
all of them out. Some of them are kind of
Yeah, they're bad, but they're still like fun movies to watch. It's the same thing with like Scream. Some of them are bad, or even Halloween. Some of them are bad, but it's still good to go have a fun time and watch the
That's
movies.
true.
But yeah, the first two, I don't know. I don't know. The first two are just really good in my opinion. But
Wait.
yeah, sorry. But anyways, the next thing I wanted to talk about. Next thing I watched, let me say that that's better. It's Invincible. Wow, we were gonna talk about it for this episode and have a segment for it, but I'm not gonna be real. I forgot, so I'm just gonna talk about it here. Plus, I don't know if Ray's seen the episodes,
I
but
haven't
yeah,
watched the new one.
I saw the first. You haven't watched the new one?
I haven't watched.
Like,
Isn't there a new one that just dropped?
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, yeah. I've seen pretty much every episode. I'm caught up. So yeah, I definitely will say Invincible is a good series, 1,000%. I definitely do feel like sometimes people overrate the show, but overall, it is a good series. And this season is good, but I do feel like so far this is the worst season of Invincible. If I'm just gonna be real, so far I know people are saying the Viltrumite King, I forgot his name, but he's about to be crazy. I know they're setting up to this big war we're supposed to have against the Viltrumites. Um, and yeah, I'm excited to see all of this. But like I said, so far this is probably just the worst season for me, at least. Doesn't mean I don't like it. It's still good, but I'm just saying it's definitely the worst out of the three. I'm pretty sure there's three that was out before this. But yeah, definitely great. The actors are killing it. I felt like in the first episode there was a few animation errors when I was watching it. Like the face was not matching up with the dialogue the actors were giving, or at least the performance the actors were giving. Sometimes I felt like that was a little off. I don't know if maybe I was the only one that was noticing this, or maybe I don't know. I'm just crazy and I was just tripping, but I did notice that in the first episode. Every episode though so far has been better than been animation wise has been better than the first. But yeah, Invincible is going on right now. If you haven't seen Invincible, it's on Prime. A great series, and yeah, I called it that Adam and Eve was pregnant. By the way, so yeah, man. I mean, I didn't call it on here, but I called it when I was watching it by myself. So yeah, check it out, Invincible, man.
Yeah, facts, man. Alrighty, but yeah, the last movie I want to talk about that I watched, the goat, Ryan Coogler. I watched Sinners again just to watch it, and I gotta say, man, it just gets better every time you watch it. Truly, it does.
It does. I
And yeah, that's
definitely
all
do
I'm gonna
agree.
say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Sinners. What is it on? I think it's on HBO or Prime.
Uh, I don't know. I use Luffy, man.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on
I wasn't
HBO
in
or Prime
town.
though.
Yeah,
But yeah, definitely, I do agree. It does get better every time you watch it. Next thing I want to talk about that I've been watching, is Daredevil. The first season just came out. I mean, the second season just came out. Daredevil Born Again season 2 just dropped this week. And yeah, it was a good episode. The first episode was pretty good. I'm pretty sure we're getting that next episode this week. And yeah, Matt, I forgot his last name, but the dude who plays the actor for Daredevil, once again,
the Cox.
perfect. Yeah, Cox is perfectly casted. I don't. I talked about this last time, but he really does make you sometimes feel like he's actually blind. Sometimes, sometimes. Okay, like very short scenes. And I'm not saying like with. I'm not saying obviously when he's playing Daredevil, like no, he does not seem blind when he's playing Daredevil. But I'm talking about the other scenes. Okay, and he does a really good job. Even when we pull off his mask and you see like the movements with his eyes, he just does it so well. And praise to the actor. I know it is probably hard to do something like that, so definitely praise to him. A perfect casted dude. Honestly, I know I was just talking about this, but little side thing, like who would you say? I don't know if you've seen Daredevil, but would you say he's like a top five portrayed like role? Like he plays his role perfectly. Like, would you say he's a top five person? I don't know if
I'll
you've
be sure.
seen it, but
I'll be straight up for you. From what I've seen in Spider-Man No Way Home, because that's the only thing I've ever seen him. I haven't watched Daredevil.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
No,
Then.
he seems cool. Like from all the clips I've seen. Again, like I haven't seen it, but I don't. I still want
Yeah,
to. I can't really give you my full opinion take on it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but to me he's maybe not top 5, but he's definitely like top 10. Like portrays his role very well for the character. Others like Iron Man and other stuff are up there. I'm not gonna dibble dab on that. But yeah, Daredevil Born Again, great show. Definitely the first. Just the regular Daredevil on Netflix was better, but still, Born Again is not bad and definitely something I would recommend someone to check out if they like Daredevil. You
I
said you
got.
had.
I have one
Sorry.
more thing. I have one more
Okay.
thing. My bad,
You're
dude.
good.
The Hannah Montana anniversary special.
Yeah, I checked that out too. I ain't gonna lie.
Boom! There it is. Yeah, dude. It's very emotional. Be seeing Miley Cyrus play as Hannah Montana again, but even though it wasn't even, it was technically her, but she dyed her hair blonde, and where she was pretty much the mix of both. And it was actually pretty emotional getting to see her like hang out with her dad again, because like they had a lot of problems coming up to this point, and it was pretty sad. But at the same time, it was great that they rekindled, and I'm happy for her. She became the pop star that she is, and yeah, now she has the best of both worlds.
I like what you did. Yeah, that special was really good. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing, my only complaint, there should have been she should have performed more songs. I at least wanted 2 more songs. I was happy and, as my girl from Hamilton said, satisfied that she performed the climb. I was. And I think all 3 song choices were great song choices. But I just wish we would have gotten one more song. I know she performed at the end. She performed a new song that I think is released today called "Younger You," which, like I said, she sung that I think at the end of the episode or special, and that song sounds really good just from the snippet that she sang, and I definitely will check that song out after this episode's over. But yeah, that's my only complaint. But other than that, like he said, it was a beautiful. I guess if you're an emotional type of guy, it would be emotional, or let me say, an emotional type of person. It is an emotional thing to watch. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, I'm happy for her, and definitely it also because maybe I'm just stupid. I did not know Hannah Montana. I did not know Miley Cyrus's mom was alive. I'm just gonna be real. I thought her mom was actually dead. Like in the show, her mom is dead. So I thought her mom, was dead in real life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
finally, I guess seeing the mother that is in her life, which is a beautiful thing, and is the one who really encouraged her to do the role.
Yeah.
It was nice seeing them be together. In this documentary. You could definitely
Yeah.
feel the love through the screen by watching them together.
Yeah. I just had one more thing to say about it too. I'm kind of sad Emily Osmond didn't get to make it like a special appearance.
Yeah, I was sad none of them. I wanted to see all of the actors, but yeah, I was sad.
Yeah. Like I
We
know
saw
Mitch
freaking
Russo
Selena
and all.
Gomez, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Why didn't we see the other one?
I'm pretty sure that she just like took the replacement for Emily Osmond, but at the same time, I'm just like I'd rather see her hang out with like Mitch Russo,
Yeah,
fucking Jaden Smith was there, or Jaden and and his sister were there,
Willow.
Willow. Yeah,
Willow.
they were both there too, and I was like, what the fuck? Like at least in the
Yeah,
premiere, yeah,
uh,
and that like blew
I,
my mind.
I was confused too why they were there too. My boy Rico was there. Yeah, I
Hmm.
was confused honestly why they were there,
No,
but it was nice seeing them, I guess.
yeah, good to see them in a Disney field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was also when she said that she dated, was it Dylan Sprouse? I was like, bro,
Oh
what?
no, she liked Dylan.
No, she said she
Eh,
dated him.
no, she dated Nick, Nick
Yeah,
Jonas.
she dated Nick, but she said she dated Dylan Sprouse too. That's what she
Oh
said.
well.
She said she dated him for a while. So I was wondering, I was like, how old? I was like, how old are these actors? Because I always thought she was way older than them. I know I could just
No.
look this up, but
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that
yeah,
like they're all around the same age
yeah,
because
I'm pretty sure
they're
they
all
are.
pushing 40.
Yeah, they still look good though. I can't lie.
Hmm.
I mean, they're not
Yeah.
old. I'm saying this like they're old, but yeah, yeah, Hannah Montana. That was yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Good thing you talked about that because I literally forgot to put that on my list. I definitely did check that out.
Yeah, man.
Um, Next thing I watched, I literally watched this yesterday. Was Hoppers. I watched that with my brother
Yes, sir.
in that empty theater. But the movie made me feel full, like the movie theater was filled with other people. I definitely enjoyed the movie. I'm not gonna lie, walking out that theater, I was like, "Is Hoppers a top 10 Pixar film of all time?" And I definitely would say so. It is. I'm just gonna be real. I do think it's a
Yeah.
top 10 Pixar film of all time. The relationship with, even though it was not like deep dived on, it was mainly just montages, but the relationship with her and her grandmother was good. It's just the relationship. I feel like Pixar and Disney do just great jobs with family relationships. Sometimes, let me just say that sometimes, but overall, I do feel like they do a good job with it. And yeah, watching, if you've never seen Hoppers, I'm not going to try to spoil too much, but I will say that watching her try to protect the animals and the reasoning of, we really know why she was trying to protect the animals. It really it really hit, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I don't like animals. I hate them. But it made me love animals. I was joking. I was joking. But no, I do like I do like that. And seeing like that's all I'll say. I was about to spoil, but yeah, great film if you haven't seen it. So far, in my top 5 of films I've seen this year is Hoppers, and by the end of the year that'll probably change, but I don't think it will.
Yeah,
Um,
to me, I still, if I had to rank the movies he watched this year, I've only watched like two movies, but I had to rank number one Project Hail Mary and then number two Hoppers. I'll
okay.
give it to it. I'll give it to him.
Yep. If I had to rank, I would do number one. I mean, these are tied for my number one, but it would be Send Help and Project Hail Mary. Those two are tied for my first. Number two is Goat. Three, Hoppers.
Wuthering
Four.
Heights.
Yeah, honestly, I was about to put that on my list, and then I was like, Rick, no, you made me remember how bad it was. Four, four is Hoppers. Five is Ready or Not 2. Six is Scream 7, and then 8 is Wuthering Heights, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Wuthering Heights. I'm sorry, bro.
Let me fuck you, Mitchell.
No, 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 no. The next thing, and this is at least the last thing I watched, was the Stanford Prison Experiment. I don't know if you ever heard of that movie,
Yeah, the
but
documentary.
yeah, I just, well, it's a movie, but
Yeah, I
I
know. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I didn't see the documentary. I just saw the movie, and it was it was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie. One of the things I like, like I know this might be weird to say, but one of the things I liked seeing were these are all like young actors, and now looking at them all now, they're like all. Oh, sorry if I got way too far from the mic, but looking at them all now, they're like all big actors now. Like all like going. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie, but go back and look at the cast of them of that movie. Like a lot of them were young in there, and now like I'm like, bro, this dude, I've seen him in this. It was just watching that and seeing that. Just I don't know, it made me smile, even though the movie itself is dark, but it made me smile at least seeing that these actors are still out here, flourishing and living their dream, you know. But anyways, yeah, if you haven't if you haven't seen Stanford Prison Experiment, I watched this on Tubi. It's a really old movie, so I don't really care about spoiling it, but yeah, it's pretty much about these college kids who are doing this experiment for this professor. So it was supposed to be 2 weeks. It lasted 6 days because of the trauma. Not really the trauma, but the professor witnessing what he was doing to these things and the power balance from what is it called? Being an officer and being a prisoner in the experiment. And one of my favorite things in the movie, this was like at the end of the movie when I think the actors were like portraying the people they were portraying in real life, when they were talking to them, and they were he was saying like, I was scared. Like the first dude who left and was screaming and was saying he's feeling weird inside, that dude, he was the first dude to leave the experiment. And the crazy thing, they all like, this is not really that crazy when you think about it, but being trapped in a dark place where you don't really see real sunlight, they all were like, it's been like 5 days. It has to be a week by now. And it only was 6 days. They didn't even last a week. So seeing these people going crazy after less than a week is just, it was just very interesting, let me say, to see. And like I sorry I just rambled, but back to the point I was trying to say, at the end of the movie when they were talking and asking them questions, like the first dude who quit said seeing he was mainly afraid of the fact that seeing the officers abuse their powers and like because they had no rules and stuff. The only rule they really had was you can't hit the inmates, you can't leave them in the hole for more than I think an hour or something, and they just were breaking all the rules just because they had the power, and the people who were orchestrating the experiment didn't really stop them. So it definitely is, I guess, scary in a way to think that if you have so much power, which is why we have weirdos in this world, if you have so much power, you probably will end up abusing it, whether you think you are or not. And that is definitely a scary sight to think about. And yeah, watching that Loki made me want to take like a philosophy class. I think that's what they're called.
Take
Uh,
take psychology, not philosophy.
Yeah, psychology class. That's what it was called. Psychology class. Watching that low key made me. And the next thing I also want to talk about, which was also right after, because he was when that dude was saying it, he was talking to one of the officers that was like one of the worst officers, and he was saying like another point that I thought was interesting. He was saying the main thing about being an officer that he thought was crazy. He said he was doing his own experiment, which who knows, maybe he was, or maybe he's just crazy. But he said like he was trying to like he was purposely pushing the lines because he wanted to see if he had this power. It wasn't like he actually had powers. It wasn't like he actually had power. Like it was an experiment, so the prisoners could have did whatever they wanted to retaliate. But the fact that he had so much power, he was pushing the lines and doing insane things because he wanted to see what he said. He wanted to see, would anyone retaliate? Would anyone rebel? And would anyone try to stop him? Like, would they stand? Because at the end of the day, it's only three officers against like 12 prisoners. So that was just like, also interesting seeing like that these officers mentally were messing with these other boys to the point where they were afraid to like even just stick up for themselves when he was making them do very questionable things. I'll just say that. But if you haven't seen the film, it's definitely an interesting thing. I don't think honestly spoiled majority of it, but yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. Stanford Prison Experiment. I would definitely say it's an interesting film. It's on Tubi, and yeah, great acting.
Yes, sir.
Uh, you said like you didn't have anything else,
That
right?
was
You
it.
watched? Yeah. Okay. Well, before we end it off, I want to just ask you one question because this is something I've been seeing a lot of people talk about. I was watching something in this. I'm so mad I can't remember what I was watching, but I was watching something and this question they asked and it popped up in my head, and I wanted to ask you the question too to know what are your thoughts on it before we end this off. This is not really a film or movie question. This is more of a life question because I said this on the first episode. We will talk about life sometimes on this podcast if we choose to do so. So I just wanted to know: would you care? Would you care if your wife made more money than you? Like,
Not at all, dude. To me, I wouldn't. It's like, yeah, it's gonna hurt. Okay. I'll just be realistic here.
yeah,
Yes,
let's
it's
be.
it's.
I want to see that.
I have a pretty like jealousy-ish type deal. Not in a way in where it would like that like it would be detrimental to my relationship with people. Because to me, like I think of it more as like a way that I can improve myself.
Okay,
It
wait, because that's interesting too. Break this down to the viewers who don't really know you. What do you mean by like you have a jealousy thing? Like, I want
is
like, what do you mean?
in a way kind of like what I say. It's like it's not that I'll be jealous of people. It's more like I'll be a little bit envious and where I'm like I wish I had that, but I would never want to
Okay,
like steal it
okay,
from somebody. Like, I would never be like, oh, Mitchell just made $2,000 this month. I'm gonna take half of that. I'm not gonna be like
okay,
that. I'm gonna
okay,
in a way like what I would see is like, oh, if they made it then there's a possibility of me being able to make it, and then I will do everything
Okay.
I can to make it.
Okay.
So that's why I said I see it more as a challenge into me
Yeah, I like
becoming better
that.
than myself. Yeah. So it's not like
Yeah,
I
I
would
bet
go
you.
around and like harm them, be like, "Oh, you got 2,000? Shit, I'm making that in 2 weeks, man." No,
Mentally abused. Yeah.
no, yeah, I would never do that. It's like for me, I would like my wife. I would if she was my wife or if she was my girlfriend, I would, dude, I would be more proud of her than I would be in like my own self. It's like what I think about it is like she's gonna use up the money and she can do whatever she want with that money because she made it. And the only time I'll ever like be mad at her for it, not really mad, but like kind of disappointed, is if she completely wasted it if it's money that we really, really, really need. Like let's say she bought like a fucking Birkin bag or something like that. And
Mm,
but
I
we
love
were like we were homeless.
okay, that she's
That
making that much money to buy a Birkin bag. Y'all are homeless. That's you should have just break up with her. I don't know why you're in that
no, yeah.
relationship.
No, yeah, that's like the only time I'll ever get mad, but like I would never just get mad over her about like about her making more money than me cuz I could care less. If she loves me for me, then shit. I could care less. At least I know she doesn't love me for the money.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I remember what I was watching, but I was watching this. It was a clip. It was literally like a clip, but it was one of those like love like trying to find my husband or something videos. And she basically said in the video, she said she wanted to date a she said respectfully, not like trying to disrespect any man, but she said she would only date a guy if they were more financially stable than her, and if they would like pay for, like, she wants a provider type dude. She wants a dude like when they go out for dates and stuff, they pay for it. When she wants like a new pair of shoes, the guy will pay for it. And I was just wondering with the opposite, like, would what if you had a girl who would make more money than you? Let's not say she's necessarily the provider, because I don't really
She's
know.
just the breadwinner.
Yeah, let's just say she's the breadwinner. Would you still, even though she's the breadwinner, would you still think it's your obligation to be the provider, or would you just be like, no, let's keep this 50-50. You have your own money, I have my own money. We're just gonna be equal, you know? Where do you lie on
Mitchell,
that?
I'll be straight up with you. My mindset about relationship is a little bit different than yours. Instead of it being 50-50, I want it to be 100-100. So like I want her to give everything, like I want her to give her
Well,
everything to me, and I'm gonna give
wait,
everything
wait,
to
wait,
her.
wait. I wasn't giving my mindset. I'm just
No,
asking
I'm just saying, yeah,
questions.
yeah. No, I know. My bad. Yeah, I don't know why I instantly said like, oh, yeah, why do you think this way? No, no. So when it comes down to that, it's I could care less, like money wise for me in relationships. It's something that I don't care too much about. It's yeah, I get it's 100% important, but it's like if I love you, I love you. If you love me back, then I love you back. But like money is such like a gray spot for me. It's like I would want to provide for my wife as much as possible, and I want to be able to give her everything that she wants. But to me, in just my point of view, uh, I again like I want to give her everything that I have, and that's what I want to pursue. But I also want her to know that like I don't want this to just be like a one-sided love and where I'm gonna give her everything when the only thing she gives me is love. Let me restart. Let me restart because I feel like I'm
You're
just babbling
good.
about.
You're
Can you
good,
repeat the
bro.
question again?
Okay. I'm
I feel
not
like I
gonna
got
lie.
lost. Yeah.
Nah, you're good. You can get lost, man. It's our podcast. But no, the question was pretty much, would, if you were in a relationship with a girl, whether she's making more money than you or not, do you feel like you have to be the provider in the relationship, or would you rather it be like equal 50-50 split? You know, you're making your own money, I'm making my own money. Not necessarily, I'm not going to care what you're doing with your money, but it will just be 50-50. We're both adults, we can do what we want with our money equally. Or do you just want to be the provider and you don't want her to spend her money as much?
dude, 100% 50-50. Because again, like I if she makes more money than me, I'm still gonna offer up to the pool. I'm gonna offer money to the pool. And I'm definitely gonna do that every single time. But I don't want her like paying every single thing, you know? Unless she's like a
Okay.
fucking billionaire. Unless she got like Kylie Jenner money. Call me
So
Timothy
you're saying,
Chalamet.
so if you were dating Kylie Jenner, you would say you got to pay for the dinner tab,
No,
babe.
of course not, dude. Unless we eating at Nobu, babe. Bro, no, like yo. Imagine. Let's say like I'm actually dating Kylie Jenner, and then like I'm out there working at like a boba shop or something. It's
That
like
girl hit rock
yes, bro.
bottom.
Yo, like straight up,
Oh,
no, no. I just like for me and my ideology, it's like
I'm
I
joking, by the
like no, yeah.
way.
I will always offer to pay and like and I will never be like, "Oh, you have more money than me. Why didn't you pay for the bill?" I could never do that. It's just like it's gonna be in the back of my head, be like, "Damn, bro, you're rich and you didn't pay for me."
Bro,
It's
that
always
is
gonna be in the
insane.
back of my mind, but like,
Just
whew,
this, that is insane. You're richer than me. You could pay the bill, right? Like,
bro, I could never do that, bro.
I couldn't do that either. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably have to
Yes,
leave
bro.
that relationship if
No,
someone said that
dude,
to me.
that's why like I'm just, dude, oh
Oh my
god, dude. That's why women in Miami, bro, like from everything I've seen in social media, bro, like there's a video out there where this girl her like birthday happened and then all like she invited all her friends, all of that, and then they went out to go eat and then like their bill was like 3 grand. And then like when the once the dude was like, "Hey, you guys ready to pay?" The girls were like, "Yeah, it's all gonna be a one check. He's taking it." And I'm like, "Yo, what?"
I've
And
seen
then,
clips and stuff like that. That is insane.
yes, bro. Like if my girlfriend ever or if my girlfriend or my wife ever does that to me, it's done. Like if her friends treat
Dang,
her
really?
that no, like if let's say her friends treat her that way, and then she started backing them up, saying like, "Oh, why don't you just pay for the bill? You got the money for it." I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm leaving.
know if I would. It depends the context. If it's like a one time thing where they're like, we're I don't know why I'd ever be eating out with my wife and all her girlfriends, but let's
It's
just
for her
say if I
birthday.
did. Oh, okay, for her
Yeah.
birthday. Let's just say if I did. If it's for that one time thing, I'll do it. I'll pay for all you and your friends. I'll do it. But if this is like a thing we're doing every single, hey, let's go on a trip to Rio. Hey, can one of my friends come? Oh, okay, yeah. Can you pay for the ticket? No, I'm not doing stuff like that. But a one
Hmm.
time thing is your birthday, man. I can drop the money for a restaurant, but
Oh my bad. Sorry, I forgot to give you a little context. The dude is just like a working. He's just like a normal dude. Like he's not like a millionaire or anything like that. And like 3 grand would set him back.
oh, you said the food was 3 grand?
Yeah, the food was like the entire like the entire meal was
Oh,
3 grand.
I didn't hear that. Oh,
No, no, yeah, dude. If it was like 300 or something, I'm fine with that. But bro, 3 grand, hell no.
yeah, 3 grand is crazy. I would just say, hey, I will pay it, but y'all gotta start giving me down payments, bro, or something,
No,
bro.
bro. I would
Like,
I would just look at the waiter and be like, nah, it's us two and we're out of here, bro.
yeah, I can't blame you.
Yeah, bro. I'll be like, it's her birthday, not yours, man. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, what?
That's fair. I love that.
Yes, bro. I could like again, if my girlfriend ever backs him up and like says like, "Oh, why don't you pay for it? You're the man." I'm like, "Man, buddy, it's 2026, bro. I'm a feminist, bit. Like, I'll just look at her and be like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yes,
Like,
sir. We
yeah.
are feminists, but this is why we celebrate Women's History Month. And that to say that it has been a great end to Women's History Month, and it also has been a great end to the Newbie Critics podcast. I'm your host, Mitchell
Whoa,
Brown.
whoa,
What?
whoa. Just saying, it's not the last episode. That's not what I meant. That's not
No,
what you meant in my head.
that is not the last episode. But yeah, this is the end of the episode. If you guys couldn't tell, that's why I asked that question because I'm gonna probably do that every once episode. I'm gonna just ask questions that are just on my mind because, like I said, we're also trying to. We do not have life experience like Jay-Z, but we have, you know what I'm saying? We have life experience enough for how old are we? 21-year-olds. Okay, so we have enough life experience for 21-year-olds. So yeah, just I'm gonna probably do that more often. Not probably next episode, but definitely more often into the future. Yeah, this is the end of Newbie Critics. Signing off. Check out Chainsaw Man. What do you gotta say?
I'm still bare naked, bro, on my chair, sitting down here. All right, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Chainsaw Man ending of it was all right. I think it was stupid the way that it ended, but we'll get to that next episode.
Yeah, it was all right.
Bye.
I love you, Power. All right,
Bye, guys.